Hello everybody, my name is Geko, and today we are playing some more territorial.io. Before we get into it, just the normal announcements. I want to make sure that you're all aware that we have a wonderful, growing community within Discord surrounding territorial.io. If you want to be a part of that growing community, make sure that you click on the link in the description down below and jump on in. Lots of people are ready to welcome you, and I try my best to interact with my community the best I possibly can, even frequently shouting everybody out. Also, of course, be sure to hit the like button if you enjoy this content. The more likes I see on a video, the more I know that's the kind of content I should be making. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of the near daily content I have coming out. I try my best to have 5 to 7 videos come out every week, as well as I do stream at least a few times a week. But enough of that jib jab jabble, let's get on with it. We're going to be doing some more 1v1 games today and see if we can get ourselves up even a little bit higher into the point system. Alright, now... Ooh, I like where he's at right there, actually. I'm going to go like right here. Real nice and close to him. I got 45.2 points. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. We're going to go for 45%. Pay close attention to our tick bar up above. Try to finish expanding by the time we hit our 10th tick. Not too late at all. He is saving up his points, so I'm going to actually skip a cycle. And then grow. That was a bit of a late growth for me there. He is saving his points. So that's a little bit worrisome. I'm going to go for about 15-20%, but I'm saving up my points right now. He is already moving in on bots. And I'm waiting even longer. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and start moving in on bots here. Watching out for bigger ones with less points. Definitely want to make sure that my attack is high enough that I'm taking out the bots in one hit. He does have more points than I have right now, although I have more land, which is a bit concerning for me. But just taking it a little bit slow. I want to stay on the aggressive side, but I don't want to be too quick. And now he has successfully surpassed me in points and space. If I was him, I would be attacking me right now. And he has about double the points I do right now, which is not a good position for me to be in. Trying to keep my hold on land. He is already pushing in, and that was a big bummer there. Good game. I cannot deny that he had the upper hand there and was able to take, you can see that he has pretty close to 25% more land than I do, maybe more like 30%, and there's no way for me to recover from that now. So that was mostly bad placement on my end. I probably shouldn't have gone north of him. He definitely got a good placement there, and he was holding off on using his points earlier on, which is something that I'm going to have to talk to Green Biscuit about, because I'm trying to figure out if I'm expanding correctly, like I did in this particular situation here. How are they able to maintain the points that they are and the same size of land? I'm guessing it's really just going to be about saving up your points a little bit earlier on in the game, because really the way that your interest affects your overall balance, you're definitely going to see a snowball effect on your points. So the more points you have in the beginning, the more that's going to help you out. And I might just play with that in my next round here, honestly. Just kind of play around with it. I'm not afraid to lose some games. I'm going to go ahead and just surrender here and go ahead and lose the game there. That brings us down to 112.1 points. Give him another handshake before he leaves. Throw him a little bit of love. Always respect your opponent. He was respectful too. I appreciate that. And we'll go ahead and jump into another one here. So this guy also has a good spot here. I think I'm gonna go for back off a little bit and go like right here in between these two gaps. Go down to about 45%. I'm gonna do one cycle, but then I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna skip one whole cycle. I'm gonna let it ride all the way through, build up those points. We should see that our interest rate should not turn red in that time. So we are still gaining up a good amount of points there. And I'm even doing that a little bit more, getting those points up. So just playing with it, you know, just to see what happens. I'm not expecting that I'll win or lose because of what I'm doing right now, but I basically did one cycle as normal, skipped the cycle, did a second or the third cycle as normal, skipped the fourth cycle, and then continued on as normal from the fifth cycle up. And now I'm waiting. You can see that he's quite a bit bigger than I am, but he doesn't have quite the points I do right now. He is expanding already quickly, and I'm going to go ahead and start expanding now. Try to attack 1 or 2 bots at a time, maybe 3, but I don't want to be too aggressive right now. I want to wait for about another 10 seconds or so. I pay very close attention to my time up here to decide when I should be making what moves, based on how many points I have, how much I feel I need to expand, and how much I need to attack. Now Fish is already attacking me, but I am a-okay with that, because he's not going to get nearly as much land out of me as I'm going to be getting out of these bots. So I feel pretty comfortable. Hey, look at that spiral. That was awesome. Normally I see that when I'm editing later, but that was a nice big one. And he has more points than we have, but I have quite a bit more land, and I have him blocked off from this other side over here, so I feel comfortable to let our points build up, maybe not be so aggressive on attacks. I'll even send a little ship down over here. Get working on that. Send a little ship up here. And I'm feeling pretty confident about this one. He definitely had a good expansion in the beginning, and like I said at the beginning of this round, I was just kind of playing and experimenting with it. So I don't know if he had a really good expansion strategy, or if the way that I was playing with it diminished me a little bit. It probably did. But I feel pretty confident that we got this game, no problem here. Now he actually has a lot of points right now, so I better hold off on spending any points right now. I have a lot more land than he has. And so now I'm already, because I have so much more land, thus I have a higher interest rate than he does, I've already surpassed him in points by quite a bit. I'm just going to go ahead and take care of these bigger bots real fast before I go ahead and start laying in on him. We're going to move our attack up to, probably about 1 million. And then just take bites out of him. I'm going to go ahead and give him a handshake just before he leaves, because I don't see any way for him to recover from this. And he gave some love. I always love the love. I love the love. We can go ahead and boost up our points up a lot more. It was a good game, Fish. That'll do. You did really good. I'm sure that you won't see this video, but I do just want to say that you did really good. There was definitely a few points in that where I felt like I was getting behind and that you may take me over. So if you see this video, keep up your good work and just keep working on your strategy and get the details all kinked out. You got this, no problem. You'll be making it up to 100 points in no time. All right, cool. So win on that one. Played around with it a little bit, but I'm not sure if we won because of our strategy or because of how he played the game. But we'll play one more game here. I like this spot right here because of the openness. I mean, this spot right here, though, has so much openness. Oh, we're going up against Fish again. I feel a little bit bad for him. He could still win. I'm going to stick with my normal strat on this, just to make sure, though. Trying to get my points up, not bring them down. No offense, fish. Doing my normal thing. Watching my tick bar up here. You got your balance bar up here. On either side, you got white bars that count up. Those are called ticks. And I try to expand at the halfway point and finish expanding by the time we hit the top. The reason for that is that when we hit the top 10th tick, we get paid out our income bonus. Later in the game, when you get bigger and you have a lot of points, your interest is really what's going to take the game for you. But in the very beginning stages, even a few extra points makes a really big difference on your long-term success in the game. I'm watching my attack bar to see if I need to reinforce this attack. It doesn't look like I will need to. And we should be good there. I'm going to go down to about 15% or so. And I'm waiting for about a minute before I start expanding here. And say that's good. Now he is already trying to work on cutting me off. I'm going to spend like 25,000 points on him because I'm so far ahead. Be aggressive with it. I'm going to go ahead and throw like another 40,000 points in. He just doesn't have enough growth. I got a lot of space there to work with in the beginning of this. What helped me out here was all of the extra space I had. The positioning also plays a good role in it. It's not exactly where I would like to have put my piece, but it works. I'm going to go ahead and drop like another 80,000 or so in here. And then we'll go ahead and even do another one. Give him another handshake and some more love. And then he dropped all of his points, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish it off for sure. And there we go. Okay. I think that went by fast enough that we have enough time for a fourth round. See if we can get a bit more of a challenge in here. And we're on to our fourth round. Immediately I like this spot here, or maybe even actually right here. We're going up against somebody with 89 points, so definitely a bit more of a challenge to come up here. I'm going to go right here. I did not see them put down a placement. Doing my normal thing, watching my tick bars up here, expanding about now. And then finish expanding by the time we hit the 10th tick. This one I just did now was late. Oh, but I think I got it perfectly, actually. He is going neck and neck with me, which means he's expanding at about the same rate that I am. I can see him over there to my right. I should have reinforced that attack. I did not, and unfortunately that cost me some pixels that I could be using. I'm going to drop down to about 15%, and I'm waiting for at least 50 seconds, but more like 58 if I can help it. He is already pushing off into bots. I'm okay with that, though. Our goal is going to be to kind of cut a line. Make sure that he can't get down over here. Make sure that he can't get up above. I do already have about double the points that he has right now. Although he has caught up because he did have a good-sized interest rate going for him. And he is already working his way over to me. I'm just trying to make sure that I have him cut off as much as possible. I don't have a wavy sign, sorry. Thumbs up is all I can give you. I'm going to drop my points down a little bit so I can be saving them more. And I should probably be a little bit more aggressive on bots. Looks like he's saving his points right now. So since he's saving his points, I'm going to be a little bit more conservative on my attacks. Maybe even drop down my points a little bit more here. And I've cut him off pretty well here. We definitely have more land than he has. Oh dear, he's actually, I didn't notice him making his way over that way. So I better get on over here before he can. I can see him sending ships out. But it's worth noting that you will travel across land faster than ships can travel across water, so I should be able to make this distance before he can even reach it. And he noticed that I was too powerful and that he was too well cut off. So he did leave the game. I wasn't able to give him a thumbs up there. give him a good old handshake and everything else, but we did win the game there for sure. He definitely was pretty neck and neck with us the whole time. I think that really what saved us was his positioning and our ability to get a line across and cutting off a majority of the land to him. If he was able to push up here before I could reach off, then he might have been able to secure enough land. And I did not notice, I failed to notice because of our color being so similar. I didn't take these islands, so he took those. These are his ships over here, I believe, trying to make it over here before I took over the bots that were here. And because I was able to get out there first, he realized that he had no way to be able to secure more land, and as he quit the game, I had about double the amount of land he did. So even though we were at the same amount of points, I guarantee that he had a lower interest rate than I did, and the interest rate is really what's going to save you in the long run at the end of the game. So anyways, definitely some more good battles there. We lost our first one, and then we won 2 against Fish, and now we won this one against Scandia. Just taking it little step by step. One thing to note, if you want to, you can bust this out in a day. Green Biscuit has a great video where he goes from a brand new account all the way up into the top 10 in something like 2.5, maybe it was 3 hours almost. You can bust this out in a day. I, as a YouTube content creator, am trying to make a series to educate others as well as myself, and make these nice little videos that are 15 to 20 minutes long, kind of showing off exactly what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and then also gives you guys a chance to give me criticism or ask me questions. And so I'm doing this at a really slow pace is my ultimate point, but you could absolutely bust this out in a day if you really give it a shot. If you're able to keep up with the big dogs, you can get up there no problem. But that's going to do it for the end of this video here today. So I definitely want to take a second to thank you for being here with me. I really appreciate it. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the nearly daily content I have coming out. And keep your eyes out for my live streams. And the best way to find out about live streams is through our Discord channel, link in the description down below. But until then, I hope that you have a wonderful day or night or whatever time it is for you. And I will see you later. Toodaloo.